Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Divine Panther Presents. Today we shall be discussing All the Queen's Men as we talk about season 4, episode 8. But anyway, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video and comment on the video. You can share the video. You can watch the video until the end. A great way to sit back and let the snow melt outside while we keep your hearts warm and keep you laughing. Hopefully you don't pee on yourself. That's also is warm if you do that, if you pee on yourself. But anyway, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. Anyway, sit back, enjoy the intro, and then we'll get to the show. Let's do that.
Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is going to be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
Yes, so Madam finally showed up to court to plead not guilty, which should have happened 4 episodes ago. Anyway. So some people kind of know how the court system works a little bit. But anyway, who would like to go first? Anybody have positives? Bless you, Stacey.
Oh, I have one.
Okay, all right. She has a positive. Excuse me.
Dime did not give a monologue this episode.
They said just get your asses on stage, sons. You're right. You're right. The absence
Too
of
busy having acid reflux with him, I guess. I don't know.
I love how they're like, hey guys, just cause if I had a child, I mean, I don't know if I'd be ready to be a father. I mean, is anyone really ready? And Big D's like, no, I wouldn't be ready. And Amp was like, I wouldn't be ready either. I mean, just in case, one of us has a kid besides Babyface. Anyway, so we'll see how this paternity bullshit turns out. Yeah, thank you. Any other positives?
No.
Okay, all right. So Lisa, I gave you an opportunity to express yourself. Kim, do you have any positives about the episode?
I was loving the fur coat that Madam had on in the courtroom. Very stylish. Very retro also, because they had those jackets like when I was a child. So very retro, like 70s. So it was very nice. Her outfit when she was talking to Blue, the black with the snake necklace, very good look on her. That's about all my positives.
All right. I will say what I liked, and I would say creatively wise was the process server scene. I like this is probably the best part of this episode because you for a minute you were like, oh, you suck dick now.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
no, I knew she was up to something. I thought she was like an assassin or something.
Oh.
But either way, you would think that Blue or whoever's in charge of security would have a process for checking strangers that just walk up into the club, right? And go straight back to the dancers by now, right? You would think that. But no, this bitch walks in. I was like, wait a minute. Why does she have there you go? Let's get to this. We all know the dancers' government names now. DeMarcus, I thought you already knew this, and you were actually double checking to be like, I knew these names, David.
No.
That should have been the first sign. I was like, okay, if she's to be the new fluffer, why does she have envelope sealed files on every person she's gonna
consent forms because it's 2025.
Well, again, that's what she said, right? So I was like, this seems kind of suspicious. And then after she lists all the government names and then she hands the file, she's like, gotcha, bitches. And then she just runs off. And I'm like, oh. And still, everyone is oblivious. Blue don't know shit. Fucking Tommy don't know shit. Fucking Madam don't know shit.
Because he was hiding.
So I'm like, but I was like, how is this happening right now? And no one is like, how did she make it out? And Madam's like, yeah. They just come in here and get you're gonna get processed at some point. I was like, this don't. We almost got killed, Madam. Like, shouldn't you have security? What's up, Kim?
I don't know. I just feel like maybe they're trying to set Blue up because, like, not set her up, but like Blue is like slipping, right? Because Madam is like, when she talked to her, she was kind of like wanted her to open up to her and tell her what's been happening with her since the explosion, and she's not. So I think that they're trying to show that she's also slipping at work. She's slipping, like she's having some issues with her PTSD. So that's the only thing I can think of, because it's just ridiculous to me that you can have security, supposedly 3 huge men, and this person can just walk through without anyone announcing her. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So Kim, if they did that, wait a minute, and Madam is like, this is the last straw, Blue. Like, she should have been the one tied to a fucking dartboard with no lines of dialogue whatsoever. I'm like,
he looked good though. He did look good.
I was like, this silly shit. Like, who is this random? Has any of you ever seen this bartender?
No, I don't remember seeing him, but doesn't mean he wasn't in the scene.
All right, DeMarcus, we leave it to you. Has this bartender been here before? But once again, we get a character with no dialogue whatsoever. So Tyler Perry doesn't have to pay this person. They just get darts thrown at them. Post throw, like, then I'm stuck. I'm stuck. And I'm like, this is some silly shit. But again, Blue should be the one with darts in her, because she is fucking up on a regular basis. I mean, she's like 0-5 at this point, like with lack of security. None of this is brought up. Then we get to this. We found out that Blue was in the Marines. She was not, because her friend was in the Army. She showed up in an Army uniform and was like, hey, Blue, you remember back in the day in Fallujah or whatever the fuck? And Tyler Perry loves the Marines. If you know anything about Tyler Perry, I think his first boyfriend was a Marine. That's what I'm going for. I think his first man was upon the few and the proud and the brave and gave it to him.
Allegedly.
I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm saying, but he does have a thing, if you will, for the Marine uniform, which is I was like, no, bitch, she's in the Army. We saw this. Like, damn you, Tyler. So anyway, now she's out there like Bo and Luke Duke with arrows. And I'm like, I don't even know how.
Why was that scene even put in? I was like, why am I here? Like, what are we doing? It's not necessary.
But then the light-skinned Jamaican was like, no, girl, you have to know how to shoot.
Why do you keep calling her the light-skinned Jamaican? Can we just either call her Jamaican or the psychiatrist? Like,
I feel my statement stands. I don't know what the problem is. But I will go with the counselor. The counselor.
Okay.
No. Light-skinned Jamaican works for me. But I'm like, what are we? But then she like loses it. I'm like, I thought we were here because she saw an arm that fell on her, and that took her back to the war. And then we never got back to the arm or even the first arm. Like, we didn't even see how the first arm fell on her. But now we got the second arm. But now it's, I can't handle bow and arrows, so I'm gonna kill my counselor. And I thought they were gonna make out. I don't know. I was waiting. Like, give me something. Maybe I'm just hoping too much. I don't know. Stacey, thoughts?
Yeah, I didn't get the focus of the scene, but she seems like she's a pretty good shot. So I don't know.
Also off camera. Boom, arrow. Boom, arrow. Like, can we see her actually pull it and it flies at least? Can we get a flight? Will flip. Oh, she will flip on. That's what we got. She will flip on Blue against Madam.
I thought that was trouble. It's gonna be the flipper.
Let's talk about security. So there's 2 people who stand outside the club last week and this week Neither man sees Trouble selling drugs right outside the club after she got fired, and neither man sees her get arrested for selling drugs right outside the club after she got fired. Huh?
They were standing right there. How did they not see her?
That's the same we brought up last week. They don't even move when she's get carried away by random detective. Like they don't go, hey, I think Trouble got arrested for drug dealing again. Hey, madam. Hey, Blue. Hey, somebody. Nothing. They just stand there.
Why is she drug dealing? You're a stripper.
Isn't there a strip club supposedly across the street? Why didn't she just go across the street and get it done?
She has a house, I'm assuming. She can just strip at the house.
Absolutely. She could do that too.
Or go to their house. Hey, want a party?
A door-to-door stud. Or, the internet. Or something. Right. Just take your strap on somewhere else and make some money.
OnlyFans, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Who is her supplier? Because she got a whole bunch of fucking Molly. Who's her supplier? We never see anybody. What's up?
That's a good question.
I mean, we never see anyone show up with the Molly. She's just standing outside slinging it. And I'm like,
maybe
well,
she
who's
cooks it at home?
What's up?
Maybe she cooks it at home or something.
This would be interesting to see. So
unnecessary. I don't know. What is Molly?
I don't know. What's fentanyl?
I don't know. All I know is Lil Wayne used to be on it, allegedly.
Used to be, but allegedly. Oh, okay. Now we got Madam using Bashir as a dartboard because Bar was coming up short. Was hilarious. I don't know who Bashir. Again, DeMarcus, have you seen Bashir before? I have not. And then there's there's many other people that should be attached to the board. Blue being one of them, the two security guards outside being number 2, 1, 2, and 3, because they ain't doing absolutely nothing. So Miss Tandy looking for some new dick. I guess this is how she's going to discover that her sex toy has a new toy. She's
gonna want Quincy. You know that. She's gonna want both of them.
I'm hoping,
and his son. Ugh, gross. Yes.
So it's gonna be some sword play, perhaps.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Babyface and his son Quincy. They're gonna go
sword
to
play between father and son.
Yeah.
Well, like on either end, not with each other. Like that's what I'm saying.
Well, I thought sword play is.
Well, I'm saying they could be like, "Hey, Dad, which one's gonna get there first?" Like they could be fighting in their draws. I don't know. You don't know what Tyler Perry might do. He may be like, "Hey, let's duke this out and see who one Miss Tandy wants the most." But I feel like this hopefully should be going somewhere. I feel like the haircut scene and the Tony, I'm coming over to see my son and have pork chops and rice were the two most unnecessary scenes in the show, particularly the barbershop scene.
Absolutely. Because everybody's hair was already cut.
For one.
Yeah.
And this goes nowhere. Like no one goes, "Hey, bro, your hair looks good." I thought something was gonna happen at the barbershop. I thought maybe like the concierge was gonna take a shot at one of them or something. That's what I thought. Then I'm like, why is this happening? Like, what are we trying to achieve? That Big D is willing to go down the dark path with El Fuego, who again, depending on the scene, is outraged that his ex-girlfriend was raped and then murdered, but then still finds time to get his hair cut and go to work and smile and shit. And I'm like, shouldn't you be like raging out? Should you be taking some time off so you can seek vengeance? Should you be stalking someone?
You would think.
I'm not seeing the urgency. I guess what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't understand El Fuego. Like, let's get to it. Let's again, I do like smothered pork chops and rice, but like salmon and asparagus is far more healthier. So I actually thought, oh, okay, we're gonna make some healthy choices for the Black community. We said, fuck that. And then they didn't even eat. And it was so awkward. Like, you wanna, huh? You wanna, you wanna, like, what the fuck are we doing? Can y'all eat? Can y'all just get to it? That took about 10 minutes. I should, did you look at the, I was like, what the?
I he was gonna say something to like pull information out of him, but she didn't. It was just an awkward scene, and I was like, this scene could have been cut. We could have seen something else. I don't know what else, but something other than this. Yeah,
It's just anything. And then so I don't remember who is the guy that Tony was talking to. I'm sure the Marcus probably with us somewhere.
Gene Marks.
Who is who? There you go. Tony was working with Gene Marks. Thank you. And who is Gene? I don't remember.
Wasn't that the guy who wanted to buy Madam's Club like in the first season? Wasn't that him?
They're taking this shit back the first season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all gonna come back around.
This writer, she's making an effort to be like, did y'all remember season 1? No, yeah. Tyler Perry don't remember season 1. But he's like, she's like, hey, I watched the first season. I'm trying to make this all mean something. So does he own the club across the street?
I think that is his club. I think so. I can't remember. Marcus, please tell us, because I think that is his club.
They all have children. No, Midnight. Yeah, Midnight has had children for a while. He just don't see them.
Yeah.
Like he's mentioned them before. I think he has babies. For some reason. Like Doc. I think Doc also has his child
died. Yeah.
Right? He got killed. The baby mom
got hit by the bus. Yeah.
Right? Midnight makes no effort to take care of his children. He's just doing random rape fantasies.
But didn't he said that that's why he works so hard, so he doesn't get taken to court for child support.
But you never see him actually pay any child support or
Are we supposed to see it? Like, that would be an unnecessary scene, David.
Yeah, true.
Hey, I can't go out and sling dick tonight because I gotta go take care of my kids. Like, I don't like he could just say it. He could, like, if I can just be like, oh, okay, he thinks about his children at some points.
Well, some men's idea of taking care of their children is working. So
then again, maybe like they're garnishing my wages or something.
Wow.
So instead of
they don't get paychecks. Huh? They don't get paychecks.
Even more reason why we should see baby mama show up to be like, let me get that cash payment, because I know you ain't got no W-2. I know you don't get no actual like paycheck. Excuse me.
Yeah, that was Babyface season 1.
Yeah.
So so let's get back to Babyface. So I thought in this episode, I thought we saw the baby mama in question. That she would be the one now. Huh?
Chanel.
Yeah, I thought Chanel. I was like, Chanel. I was like, that's not. How many Chanels do you know? He was like, how many Chanels have you fucked? He's like, that's a good point. A lot of black women named Chanel. I was like, I know 3. I was like, I can see where you're going with this. But I thought since we got a whole name that we would have saw her, and then that would have been the thing. And then like, so she's confronting, and like we can get to age. Like you're over 18. How old is your son? How old are you? Questions.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna give us a backstory. Chanel from so and so high school. You were in the band together, whatever, something.
Shouldn't every child without a father have an origin story to be like, hey, my mama told me, yes, you guys were on that concert, the LL Cool J in the 90s, and you gave her the dick and then left, and she was like, oh my God, I'm gonna name my kid LL, but I can't do that. So I said, let's go with Quincy. I don't know.
They were at Bashir concert. No, what's Bashir? That's not his child. Never mind. Who's named Quincy? Quincy Jones.
Oh, how about that?
And Quincy Brown, Diddy's son, and Albie Shore's son.
Look at that. See, we can tie this together. Okay, so he was at a Diddy concert. What's up, Stacey?
I always forget which son is which. I don't know. Okay, so Quincy is Albie Shore's son. Yes.
Yes, and Diddy adopted him.
Concert, and then she named his son Quincy because she didn't know who the daddy was. She was hoping it was Albie Shore, but then it turned out to be Babyface. That would have been a good story. I haven't seen you since now because my mama told me my dad was Albie Shore, and then I found out it wasn't. So now I'm coming for you because she narrowed it down to at least 5 dudes, and you were on the list of 5, and then that's a conversation. Chanel Johnson is Quincy's mother, and she should have Babyface about his my son Quincy.
What?
Wow. Yeah. Asked Babyface about his son Quincy. Should have like confronted Babyface about his son Quincy. I feel like if we're gonna get characters and backstory, forget Blue's army friend who I guess is supposed to be a Marine but wasn't. And we get to Chanel Johnson and like this being a thing. And that maybe he has a twin sister that we also don't know about. Maybe it's Trouble. Maybe Trouble is actually like the twin sister that is also a stud, but she didn't want to say nothing, which is why she's always trying to be at the club. It's because that's her daddy. I don't know. These are possible.
Babyface is not Trouble's daddy. She's older than Babyface.
Ow.
Well, she looks older.
That's a different story.
That's a different story. Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you don't know who your daddy is, and she had to go out there hard. I mean, I don't know, but I mean that would be something. Gene Marks owns Club Drip. I hope he's not dripping. Get it? Anyway,
that's a terrible name for a club. Now that I think about it, especially a strip club.
Right? That's not what you want to be doing. That sounds suspect. The death of Champ.
That's contagious.
We'll come back to haunt Madam. Let's get to this, DeMarcus. What exactly is she on trial for?
I have no idea.
You would think if this is the point where the judge asks her, how do you plead? The charges are read, which is called the arraignment, I do believe. Was like, you are charged with X and the X degree. How does your defendant plead? She pleads not guilty. And this where we discuss bail. And then the district attorney goes, no, without bail, because da. None of this is happening. I have no clue what she's on trial for. It can't be for the murder of Vicky, I'm assuming, because Doc did that. So,
RICO.
Huh?
RICO
did that? Oh, she's on for RICO. Got it. That's why all the dancers are being called in, because it's a RICO. I was like, oh shit. Then Proctor's gonna come in and be like, you know what? We're gonna fight RICO. I was like, I know how to do RICO. I was like, where'd you come from? I thought you were dead. It doesn't matter.
She gonna get Young Thug's lawyer.
In real life?
Yeah. It was a joke, David. They're in Atlanta. There's a trial, a RICO trial. She is gonna get Young Thug's lawyer.
Oh, I think I didn't know Atlanta like that, but thank you for Atlanta.
You didn't watch the trial, so
if Jamani was here, he'd be all right. I'm sorry. That's not me. Jamani, if you're watching, which you're probably not, but if you are, please help out. Happy birthday to the Queen's Power Book 2, Ghost Mary J. Blige, aka oh, it's her birthday. Okay. Also RIP, because she's actually dead on the show, and the show is also dead. So either way, RIP. So I hope she does well in whatever she does now. Madam is on trial for the death of Tina, which again is the woman. Isn't that the woman that Doc killed again? And that's accessory to murder. That's not murder, which means Doc should be on trial at some level. And it's like, hey, if you don't want to go to jail for the rest of your natural life, you're going to flip on Madam. So she's accessory after the fact at best. But we still don't know what charges, which is why the shirt became important, because the shirt showed that Doc was tied to the murder, which is why the CSI person was important and why they tried to drug her. But again, so why is Doc walking around when he should be the suspect who's actually arrested, or at least a key witness against Madam's involvement? And none of this is discussed. Or even jury selection. Even Reasonable Doubt did it better. And I hate saying anything like that because it hurts me. But at least they acknowledge that a jury exists. So maybe Morris Chestnut. Morris Chestnut will be assistant co-counsel, because you think if somebody's on trial for murder, that you have more than just one person, Tommy and Blue, that you like have some, like a legal team. No, it's just the one lawyer going up against one detective who's still trying to get evidence. What? shouldn't we already have evidence? And
they are still working on Diddy's evidence. His evidence is ever growing. So until the court date, yeah.
But again, you don't see any more new raids. That happens before you arrest them, not after you arrest them. And be like, oh, we're gonna go raid your house finally, cause
if there's evidence in there, yeah.
Evidence of what?
I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if we knew exactly what she's on trial for, then we have a clue of what evidence that could be in her house.
Exactly. Yep.
Like, that's what we need to be seeing. Like, oh, okay, they're looking for the what? Because the only evidence is the shirt, which is still in evidence, right? Because they got the wrong shirt, right? Isn't that what happened? Like, they stole the wrong shirt. Remember that Madam killed Alan Fisk, Tina's husband, in season 1. So is that what she's on trial for, DeMarcus? I mean, I love your trivia.
What is she on trial for, actually? Like, what are the charges?
Exactly. Murder, accessory to murder, conspiracy. Is it RICO? Right. None of this is, I don't know. She's charged with fashion violations because she's always looking deadly.
Her hair is top notch, though. Whoever's doing the dreads, like the pinups and all, phenomenal. Whoever you are, you're doing a phenomenal job. Yeah.
She does look. Bashir gave Doc the wine spritzer for Naima. Okay, so was this the first? Again, did he have significant dialogue? And did we ever? No. Okay. So he somehow
just know that he did put the drugs in there.
Okay, all right. So I don't know why he deserves the whole dartboard treatment. I'm trying to figure that one out.
So I can enjoy what he looks like.
What's
so I can enjoy what he looks like.
Oh, without all the tape wrapped around his face.
Yeah.
Club Drip and Trouble worked there before Club Eden. So
I forgot that.
So is that still across the street? Are we still? Let's get back to that. So is Trouble a plant for him? Is no? I mean, she already got arrested.
I thought she was in the beginning, but remember we talked about that, and she wasn't. She really wanted to be under Madam.
I love that. Was that on purpose, or that was just funny?
She actually did want to be under Madam. Remember that? She was trying to hit on her.
A couple of times. I said, Stacey's like, I was like, I'm just saying, sometimes you want to be under your boss in more than one ways than one, just like Tommy. I thought that was gonna come. Do you need anything, madam? Can I lick you down? No, thank you, Tommy. What happened? Why did they show us the unnecessary threesome show and that did not come back? They're like, previously on, we don't need to see this shit. Like, how is this coming back at all?
That's her stress reliever, so you need to see that.
She's like, I feel better now. Like, oh, I went to trial. I need another threesome show that don't go anywhere. I don't know. Miss Tandy. So now she's mayor, and she's having a sex party. Is this? Are we gonna see this again? Are we gonna do the whole? Isn't that how she? They have like a dick and sip or whatever, like they did last time.
Wait, what? Oh,
you remember when the baby face when he killed the girl? Like they were having the dick and sip, and then she went over the edge.
I thought that they were painting or something. Like, okay,
painting dick. See, it all comes together. Get it? Anyway, I don't know. I just want to know. I want to know if this is gonna matter because I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too much. Smoke is once again unnecessary. Another, hey, Smoke, could you do something? But he won't do anything before. So shouldn't Smoke be killing? Who's this witness? Keisha? Is it Keisha? I think.
I have no idea.
You know who knows? DeMarcus. Who is this woman? This random name woman that Smoke is gonna go Google and then go kill because all I need is a name and no face or location or any kind of description, just a name.
Date of birth, social security number, something.
Something so we can narrow this poor woman down. And what does she know? Let's see. Detective Davis could find Madam prescribed medication when she got the search warrant. But what does that give her? And again, she's not on trial for unsubscribed medication, unprescribed medication.
We don't know
what she's on trial. So then once again, that's Tommy. So it's always someone else that's really committing the crime, right? Because I mean, it's like if you taking her, then Tommy should be looking into. Maybe that's why he got served, or he didn't get served actually. But I mean, maybe he's gonna get served because of this. Maybe these process server goes to Blue's psychiatrist, and this is how she becomes relevant. And because now then that's attorney, well not attorney, that's a patient-client privilege, right? Patient, yeah. So you can't really doctor-patient privilege. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. So maybe that's what this is all going to turn into.
I have no idea.
Maybe Blue uses the bow and arrow to kill the DA before the trial begins, because she's a sniper with an arrow.
But killing the DA does what?
Now there's no one to prosecute the case, so now she's like, oh, now the case is over.
Don't they have assistant DAs and other DAs?
Apparently not. Apparently the whole Atlanta Police Department is Detective Davis, and the DA, because when the CSI clerk is almost going to be suspended, it's the DA and the detective that's talking to her. Where is the chief of police? Where is someone who actually runs the police department? Not there. So you don't know. I mean, maybe all we gotta do is just take out Detective Davis. Maybe she takes a couple of arrows. Then it's over.
I don't think that's how that works either.
You don't know how Tyler Perry works. So this all could be possible. Madam punched Keisha in the face and cursed her out in season 1 at Claudine. Man, everything happened in season 1.
Yes, because the writer just watched season 1 and was like, okay.
Right. He's like, I cannot watch all this bullshit. He said, watch season 1 and just tie it together and let's see if anybody else remembers. I did not remember any of this. The Stalker woman. So Midnight is finally like, this is doing too much.
What is the point of this?
I don't know. Maybe she takes him hostage somehow.
Midnight's big ass.
How? You don't know. I mean, you know,
walks back with the syringe and like, and then gets a wheelbarrow and wheels him out.
That's right. She says, "Hey, how about one more drink?" And then she roofies him, and he wakes up tied up to the bed. She's like, "Now it's my turn for a rape fantasy."
That's what I think.
She's a big ass anywhere. Like how?
Something has to happen. I don't know.
She gonna throw him on her back and just like,
yes, it's gonna be a sack of potatoes in real life, but that's supposed to be Midnight, and then she just like runs off, you know, with him over her shoulder, and I'm like, how did that? Let's just let it happen.
You know, she's gonna do what lately they keep talking about, where women are rolling their victims onto a comforter and then pulling the comforter.
Oh,
that's how they're getting them out of the house and stuff.
That's still a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, especially a dead body. Yeah.
But again, if he's just knocked out, he don't have to be dead. He could be like, what's going on? He could just be unconscious.
He's gonna be heavy as shit.
He's heavy. I mean, look at him.
I mean, he just all muscle and neck. And he's like, come here, guys.
Actually, no neck, but yes.
He's like, what y'all do? That's what happens when when you're small and you're trying to be big. You know, so all you can do is work out. So I don't know. I need Stalker to go somewhere and be useful. Maybe she recorded. No, that would help out because that was pretty silly. I said maybe she recorded the rape fantasy to be like, I'm gonna send this to the cops and say you assaulted me. But he in the middle of it, he was like, are you okay?
Like, are you okay?
Are you all right? I mean, is this what you
want?
She
can edit it to take that out.
Hey, maybe she has an El Fuego working for her, and she's like, I can make it look like you did anything. AI. So maybe that's the thing. Lester is Casanova, and Madam needs to worry
Lester Tenenbaum. Stop it.
Yeah,
I'm convinced you're making stuff up.
She's like, it's like, now, DeMarcus, you've been found out. So I don't know. Where is Casanova? Where is Casanova? We still don't know. He's not been mentioned or seen. Which is how did the process server know Big D's full name? Like, he just randomly came from Louisiana. That's what threw me, of all the names, that's what threw me off the worst. I'm like, he shouldn't even be on the books, really. He's like, I'm Big D. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, I see the fake strap on your pants. We all know, sir. And it's just horizontal. I don't know why that's a thing. You know what? I want I know what's her name? Dime's water to burst while she's giving one of those bullshit speeches. Like, somehow she's already 9 months pregnant, and she's like, "Hey, ladies, has a man ever made you wet?" And then she just right there, and it's like, "Oh my God, my water broke. Cause someone cleaned this up." Oh.
It's too soon for that, sir. She's not even
Tyler
showing
Perry.
yet.
It's Tyler Perry. You don't even know. Okay. She could be 6 months pregnant already.
It's like, wow. Well, she looks fantastic.
I'm just saying. She's gonna be rubbing her belly. She's gonna go to urgent care and be like, "My stomach hurts." And ma'am, you are 8 months pregnant.
This is gonna be an unnecessary thing. When he gave her the key to his apartment or house or whatever you want to call it, because it looks completely different than what we saw just last season. But anywho, he gave her that, so he's basically gonna be throwing her out. Didn't he throw somebody out one time, or she threw somebody out of his apartment? Remember that? It was like season.
Yes, she came over and it was like some random one. Yes.
Yeah. So he's gonna do that to her. Because it's these.
I don't understand how having one key on your key ring, if he's like, "Hey girl, did you see your keys? Hey baby, do they look different? Hey baby, do they feel different?" It's one key, amp. It's one key. She's gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's so heavy. Oh, you must be trying to give me a key to your apartment." I'm like, just don't stop it, bro. I thought he bought her a car as what she was talking about those damn keys. I was like, oh, you bought her a BMW or something? No, he
bought her a car too. I did. I was like, oh, he got her a new car. Wow.
Right?
He's really
baby. I gave you my key to my place. He's like, oh, what? I was like, and then he tried to compare. Hey, he was talking to Babyface. He was like, yo, man, I know what it's like when your father leaves you. Yeah, bro, but you're a murderer though. That's different. Like, that's like, you're a killer. Like, that's not the same thing. Like, Babyface is just a shitty dad who just found out that some woman he may or may not, or he did have sex with, obviously. I mean, DNA test. So like, why were you smelling my drawers, son? I just wanted the scent of my daddy. I just wanted to know if we both smelled alike.
That really doesn't make any sense. They need, I don't know. Tyler needs to explain why that dude was sniffing drawers like that. What? Like, how does it have anything to do with
I want to feel closer to my daddy. I just want to know what the crotch smells like. My mama said he smelled like sweet cinnamon. He's like, that should have been the story. Mama said you had a unique scent, and I wanted to know what it smelled like to see if I smelled the same.
We all have a unique scent.
I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it. I'm trying to make sense of it all. Stacey, have you smelled drawers? I mean, why do you think he did it?
What in the world?
No.
Oh, never mind. I just wanted to share. I thought I'd give you an opportunity. Renee is dignitized by midnight, and this fatal attraction by midnight. Yes,
absolutely. I mean, it's gonna. I'm telling you, I agree with DeMarcus. It's gonna be fatal attraction, and he's gonna have to kill her. He's gonna have to kill her.
See, that again, it was the wife, right? In the end, and Glenn Close was justified. The man played with her emotions. And he was like, I'm sorry, girl, gotta go back home. And she was like, no, you not. I was like, yes, I am. And she was like, ah. And then I was like, I don't know. I feel like she gets looking back on it, Glenn Close gets the raw end of the deal.
Really?
I feel so. I feel so. I feel like Michael Douglas's character doesn't get enough responsibility in the situation. And it looked like she was just crazy. Like she just randomly was like, "I'm gonna stalk you" at this one time. Anyway, I don't know. Hashtag me too. I don't know. Let's do Tinder mom. That's why Adam is considered about. What? Concerned? That was not discussed. Was his name one of the ones called out? I don't remember that as she was handing out the consent packets. And where is he now? Where is Casanova now, DeMarcus? Holder of all knowledge. I know you know. All right. So what else? Anything else? I don't know. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't know what's happening. I need. Why has no one called Daddy and said, "Hey, Dad, did you, I don't know, leave Tony anything in your will and did not tell us?" No, I didn't. Oh, this bitch lying. Let's look in. Like, no one has bothered to talk to him or see how he's recovering after having his eye pulled out. Like, why not?
He's not available.
I'm like, what is he doing? Like, what is he trying to find a new nurse to take care of him in every way possible? Like,
yeah.
What did he go back to the same nursing home? Like, there's so many questions.
Yeah.
What is the concierge doing? Did he get his fentanyl operation back up and running? What is he doing? Was trying to get that hair? That's what it was. El Fuego should have been going to the same barbershop as a concierge. So when he sat down and they were putting the apron on him, the concierge was next to him about to get shaved, and you're like, oh my God, do they know each other? Is it something like that? Like they kind of put
He's
this
a
together.
long lost brother.
Oh, wait a minute. You like that? The other family he was talking about, he's like, my family is a hacker, right? El Fuego. Mm-hmm. What happened to him learning cryptocurrency or some shit when he was reading the book to an amp? Like, today we shall talk about cryptocurrency. Can you say cryptocurrency? I don't know. What happened to that? Just nothing.
Why was the Sesame Street moment?
Ask Tyler Perry. That was some Sesame Street shit. He's like, let me read this book to you. He's like, okay, let me do that. In prison we learn cryptocurrency.
He's the only one that can read.
Also, I swear Midnight said he couldn't read. I thought one of them said we don't read.
I think they all said they don't read except for him.
Stop.
They did. It was a whole conversation because I think we talked about it.
It was like they're like,
come on, bro. That I don't read. Like
a lot of people.
That's terrible. Well,
damn, that's a bit dark, DeMarcus.
Do y'all think?
I don't.
When was Diamond Stripper? I'm confused.
Yeah, me too. Was she a stripper?
I don't think any of this. All right, DeMarcus, you need to get into some backstory stuff.
Did you read the book, DeMarcus? Did you read?
Oh yeah, was that in the book? But then
Maybe
you should know the answer to that if it was in the book.
Yeah.
I feel like I should listen to the audiobook just to see where this is going.
Yeah. I'm sure Kristen Keys would appreciate that.
I guess, man. I don't know. I was like, I don't know, but like, hey, I gotta see what's happening next chapter. Because if this is actually based on the book, it's sad that there's so little like sense in it. Like you would think, like you have material to work with. Like, how do you just make up random shit and random characters and none of it really goes anywhere? This is better than the Oval, though. Let me tell you, that's painful. But anyway, we'll get to that later. All right. Anything else? Kim, anything else for
No, absolutely not. Keep whoever's doing Madam, keep it up. She looks fabulous all the time. Eva Marcel is a beautiful lady, and the way that they design her, they're putting her together, phenomenal. Tommy, gorgeous. Pretty much the only, what I didn't like, I do have to say this, the dance that they did this time, who's doing their camera work? Because I could barely figure out what the dance was. It was kind of all over the place. And the camera, It was a bunch of people in front of the camera. I was like, who's doing this? Like, he needs to consult with like Spike Lee or something. Because Spike Lee is good at that. He's good.
I don't know how many strip club scenes Spike Lee has done to be like, I know how to expertly do this. Maybe P. Diddy would have been better.
No,
I don't know. I just, it's interesting that they do make such an effort, though. I guess I praise them for making an effort to even show the stripping to that point, to be like let's not forget this is a show about strippers. So they like every episode they're going to dance. Right. Here you go. Back to season 1. Dime told Amp she was assaulted when she was a stripper, and she's DeMarcus. Everything is just back. It's a loop. It's a loop. Like, this is just season 2 we should have got, because everything comes back to season 1. You got me want to watch season 1 just to see if all your statements are true. I'm like, I gotta know. But you always write with such confidence. I was gonna take it to Marcus that you're telling the truth. Stacey, anything else for DeMarcus? They like for him to break down any more mysteries?
No.
All right,
DeMarcus, tell us what Madam is actually on trial for. I feel like I'm talking to ChatGPT. Yeah. Let us know.
Let us know if you know the specific charges. I mean, like first degree, second degree. Like, I need to know. And for 2 more points, what evidence they have to tie her to any of this shit would be nice. All right,
make the hospital records of the tech just go away. Nobody knows what happened.
No, they called it.
She said, "Oh, I shredded the papers," as if that makes
it go away. Yeah, it's like, what? And I mean, isn't okay? So we live in 2025. First off, I was like, why do we have paper? Like, most people don't even print anymore. And then you mean to tell me that it's not in the computer? The actual lab results are not in the computer, so anyone can show up if needed.
Well, then again, there's no police chief or something to be like, hey, wait a minute, DA. Like, you mean to tell me one of my techs was high on something and working serious cases? And there's none of that being discussed. Just Detective Davis. And then the DA knows.
That actually go to a chief? Like, I understand that Davis is in charge, right? But it's going to go to the chief and then Davis, right?
That's what the results, should go to the chief, and then from chief, Detective Davis shouldn't be involved in this, because that's not like she's her supervisor. So why is Detective Davis? She's one of many cops that uses her for her services. So it doesn't make any sense that she's this much involved in the first place. And then the chief should be asking, why is the DA trying to run my police department? Because she's there like every damn day. So I was like, I thought she was a chief of police. I'm like, no, she's a district attorney. I'm confused. I don't know. Also, the judge. So the judge is the one that signed came to the precinct to sign the original warrant. I do believe. So I was like, he comes back. So maybe that's I don't know. That's the thing. Anyway, all right. Let's do it. All right, Stacey. We will see you for Adopted. This.
Okay.
I love it. All right. Kim, you please say goodbye.
Yes, I will. Oh my goodness, DeMarcus, you are a number one fan. We love you so much. We always appreciate chatting with you about these different shows. Please continue. Share the video with anyone and everyone, not just you, DeMarcus, everyone. We appreciate everyone that's in the chat. Thank you so much for joining the conversation. We're trying to get to 2,500 subscribers by June 2025. So if everyone starts sharing the video, we'll be able to reach that goal. Also, hit notification bell so you know when the next video is coming. That also helps to distribute the videos. Please hit the like button. Very, very important. Hit the like button. If you're enjoying this content, hit the like button. So again, we'll be back in about maybe 5 minutes with To Be Adopted. Again, thank you, chat. We can't do it without you. So continue to watch. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Later. Kim's so sweet about all these things. Thank you guys for hanging out with us again. Yes, Adopted. If you haven't seen it, watch our review. Then go watch the movie. It is insane. It's only an hour and 10 minutes. It could have been an episode of CSI gone awry. Really. But it was worth watching. Anyway, Judge Walters, yes. D.A. Rhodes said that Dr. Woodstone owed her a favor. And I know we're going to see said Dr. Brownstone, excuse me. Dr. Brownstone owed her a favor. I don't know if we're going to see the Dr. Brownstone. But anyway, enjoy the exit, and we will see you around next video.
I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching, people in the chat.
I enjoyed the view very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this. Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You're going to be like, oh, shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go there?
Oh, shit. Stacey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just going to end this broadcast and say bye.